Sometimes life changes in the most unexpected way. Not because of luck, not because of money, but because of a small gift and the courage to use it. This is the story of a beggar, a businessman, and a pen that changed everything. Every morning, the temple came alive. Devotees with flowers in hand, vendors calling out their prices, the smell of incense in the air. And on the temple steps, a young man sat cross-legged. He looked healthy, strong, but his hand was always stretched out, asking for coins. Some people dropped a few rupees, others walked past without looking. No one stopped to ask why. Among the visitors was a businessman. Every morning, before opening his pen shop in the city, he visited the temple. Day after day, he saw the same young man in the same spot. Why is he here? He wondered. He looks strong enough to work. What happened to his dreams? One morning, the beggar stopped him. "Beggar, sir, can you give me some money?" The businessman checked his pockets. No coins, only pens. Businessman, "I don't have coins. Here, take this pen." The beggar frowned. "Beggar, what will I do with this? I need money, not this." The businessman smiled faintly and walked into the temple.
The next day, the beggar asked again, "Beggar, sir, please, some money today?" This time, the businessman stopped. Businessman, "Young man, why do you always ask for money?" Beggar, "Because I have nothing. I am a beggar." The businessman's voice was calm but strong. Businessman, "Nothing? You sit in front of a temple every day and you say you have nothing. I believe God gives every person a unique gift. Find yours." Without another word, he walked away. That night, the young man lay awake in a quiet corner of the temple. It was the place where he always slept, a cold stone floor, a thin cloth as his blanket, and the tall temple pillars watching over him. Beside him lay the only thing he had received that day, the pen from the businessman. He picked it up and turned it in his hand. A unique gift? Me? What gift do I have? He wondered. Without realizing, he began drawing small lines on his palm. Shapes, flowers, patterns. For the first time in a very long time, he felt curious.
The next day, while waiting at the temple, he drew again. Lines, flowers, shapes across his arms and hands. People noticed. Children stopped to watch. Some smiled. Day after day, he kept drawing. And slowly, something changed. He began to feel proud. One morning, a devotee's pinch of vermilion, sindoor, accidentally fell on his arm. It landed on the black ink pattern and made it glow with bright red. The beggar stared at it. What if I add colors to my drawings? He began adding colors. People loved them. One afternoon, a young man asked, "Can you make this design for me? I'll pay you." It was the first time in years he had earned money, not by begging, but by creating something. From that day, he decided no more begging. Months passed. He bought paper, brushes, and better paints. He began selling handmade cards, small paintings, and colorful designs. People knew him now, not as a beggar, but as an artist. The businessman's visits became less frequent. Life got busy. The temple steps changed, but the seed he planted had grown strong. One festival morning, the businessman returned to the temple. A bright little art shop caught his eye.
Inside stood a man he recognized, smiling, confident. The young man walked forward.
Sir, you gave me more than a pen that day. You gave me a new life.
No, you gave yourself a new life. I just gave you the first tool.
Sometimes what we think is nothing can be the start of everything. The only difference between staying where you are and reaching where you dream to be is the way you think. Change your thinking, and you can change your life. We all have a gift inside us. Find it, believe in it, and use it to write your own story. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs hope today. And don't forget to subscribe to Toon Talk English for more stories that inspire, teach, and change the way you see the world.